What is the best education system for the future of our children? Where can I get the best education for my children? When they grow up, will they be a good person and a good Muslim? These are some of the concerns parents have, especially for those with small children. These are also the same questions my wife and I had. From there, the idea of opening a holistic education institute using the Montessori method came to life with Brainy Bunch. The main mission of Brainy Bunch is to train and nurture 1 million children who are obedient to the commandments of Allah and practices the Sunnah of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There are 5 main things that are nurtured in students of Brainy Bunch: love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, love of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, love to parents, love of the heaven, love of the ummah. A school that uses the Montessori method is different from a school that uses a traditional method. The Montessori method believes that children do not need to be forced to learn, and this system of education is very fun. With that, students are always motivated to learn. This concept is very suitable with the fitrah of a child which yearns for a positive environment in teaching and learning. Through this method, the potential of a child can be developed and their self-confidence can be improved. Each class has only 15 children. This is to ensure that teachers can give their full attention to students during the teaching and learning session in class. The Montessori method combines 3 age groups in one class, which are 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, until 9-year-olds and beyond. This concept allows all the students to lead and mentor the younger ones. The use of English as a language of instruction during the process of teaching and learning in school is a decision made to master the current world language. We do not give the title teacher, but we use the title auntie and uncle at Brainy Bunch because teachers are a part of our family. The best of man is the one most beneficial to others, a hadith narrated by Muslim. At Brainy Bunch, we believe that each child has a big potential to become someone successful and useful in the future. As parents who love and care for their children's education, we have to find a method and a school that is the best for our children. With a complete education, inshallah, we will be able to produce children who want to be as great as Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, Umar al-Khattab, and Abdul Rahman bin Auf, who used their wealth for Islam and the Ummah. Let's all change for our children's future. Give them a chance to become a preacher of Allah, continuing the work of the prophets, calling people to obey Allah and follow the way of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam through the guidance of the Sahaba and the Salihin. Give the best to your children. Register now at www.brainybunch.com/register.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening. All praises be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most gracious, the most merciful. Welcome to another FB Live featuring our virtual open day. My name is Auntie Charisma. I hope that you know that by now. And a special shout out goes to all our parents, our students, our teachers, and staff of Brainy Bunch who are here to listen to our sharing session for tonight. Yes. Tonight, you will be learning more about Brainy Bunch. So if you are our existing parents, thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to type in which campus are you sending your child. And if you are our staff, our teachers, please, like Auntie Shima here from Puncha Alam campus is already here with us. So please don't forget to type in your name And which campus are you in? Yes, Auntie Annie is here. Assalamualaikum. Alaikum salam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So if you have any comments and suggestions and feedbacks, of course, please do not put and hesitate to drop it at the comment box below. Okay, tonight tonight is another night, another Wednesday night. So I hope that you are making this a habit to join me every Wednesday here at our FB live session. Okay, so let's give a shout out to our teachers here. Auntie Auntie As from Puncha Alam is here. Auntie Mala from Kubang Kerian. And then Auntie Farha from Puncha Alam. Auntie Aina from Kuala Terengganu. Auntie, our auntie from Bangsar is also here. Okay, Auntie Ika is also here. And Auntie Sheila from Bibi Kalana Jaya. Auntie Sakina, and of course with Corrine from Bandar Sunway Campus. Corrine, hello. You know, this little girl is always watching me. Wow. She will be the next Auntie Charisma, inshallah, in the future. Okay, Auntie Rifat from Bangladesh. MashaAllah, Auntie Rifat, I miss you and the girls. Hello, assalamu alaikum to you and regards to your family out there. Okay, Auntie Aisha from Bibi Kamaman is also here with us. Now, tonight, our topic is actually finishing off our spice. All right, so Uncle Bud, are you ready for our slides? Okay, Auntie Wina from Bibi Kamaman and Auntie Mimi from TTDI Jaya. Hello to all of you here. So, our virtual open day, as I've mentioned, is a series of episodes where you will learn a lot about our curriculum, our system, our events, what's happening in Brainy Bunch, and our topic is focusing on the Brainy Spice. Yes. Okay, hold on. Because tonight I'm going to be handling my slides. Yes, our Brainy Spice. What is Brainy Spice? Of course, S stands for spiritual, and then P for physical and wellness. I is for intellectual and financial literacy. C is for creative development, and E is for emotional and life skills. Now, last week we tackled about our cultural studies, and tonight I will be talking about creative development and emotional skills. So, as I've mentioned in intellectual, we already finished and tackled EPL, exercises of practical life, sensorial education, language arts, mathematics, and our cultural subjects, under which we have the general knowledge, biology, which we also have botany and zoology, geography, and history. I hope that you tune in on those weeks where we tackled all about the intellectual aspects of our brainy spice. Okay, now Montessori recognized and valued our ability to be creative. According to Dr. Maria Montessori, it is one of the key human tendencies. Every new discovery, invention, or trend in fashion, arts, or music needs a person or people with the initiative to explore and apply new ideas in unusual ways. So it means that we need to encourage more our children to be creative. Okay? The ability to solve issues and express oneself in a unique way are two extremely important aspects of life. And creativity is also crucial for innovation, which results in scientific breakthroughs and technical advancements that are used by everyone in the world. Imagine if The people who invented what we have now, the technology now, didn't have that creativity in mind, then we will not have all of the things that we are experiencing right now. Okay? Hold on. Okay, so creativity is defined as the tendency to generate or recognize ideas, alternatives, or possibilities that may be useful in solving. Now, the role of the adult when it comes to creativity, especially with children, is for them to encourage the children more. Sometimes, because of our busy life, because of we are always in a hurry, because of our pace and not the children's pace, we tend to rush our children and stop the spark from happening. So I advise our teachers to be more observant, our parents here to be more observant to our children who are inclined to be more creative. Sometimes they want to share their ideas with you, but as I've mentioned, because we are too busy, we want it fast paced, we want everything done, we stop them from being creative. And because we also experienced those things when we were young, we tend to not give them the exploration and discovery on their own. We tend to be dictative on what they should be doing. So, as a lesson to all of us adults, give time for the children to explore, for the children to be creative, to put their ideas into something that we can see and we can touch in the future. Okay, because of course, experience is very important for our children. Now, the Montessori classroom supports children's creativity through beautiful and inspiring Montessori materials first and foremost. There is creative expression everywhere in the Montessori classroom. As creativity and imagination are closely associated with all kinds of learning. Creativity is not only displayed through arts and craft. Okay, yeah, I repeat. Creativity is not only displayed through arts and craft, but through the materials themselves, which offer children creativity and learning. Being engaged with a pink tower, for example, or building a tower with wooden blocks. Children experience geometry and physics as well as work on their imagination and creativity. When we observe children engaged with materials, we see their remarkable developing brains and their capacity for using materials creatively. As you can see here in the picture, the third photo from left to right. Okay, so the third photo, you can see these two little adorable children. They are doing broad stairs and pink tower together. And by that, they discover, and by that, they can see, and their creativity that they discover that the broad stairs and the pink tower is somewhat related. Okay? How are they related? They are related in size and dimension. See? Who would have known that these two can be used together, right? So these are all parts of their creativity. They can also use together with our long rods. They can also use our Nobla cylinders and be creative as long as they respect the materials. As long as they do not throw the materials, they do not bang the materials, they can do anything and they can explore more of all these Montessori materials. Okay? If you see that the children are already disrespecting our apparatus, that's the time we will stop them from using those materials. Okay? Now, children, as seen naturally creative and their initiative driven natures, are cultivated to the fullest. Montessori classrooms and the high quality materials within are designed to appeal to young children who are encouraged to develop their artistic skills. Everything in the prepared environment is designed to inspire creativity and build a love for learning. Children need to be offered information on different topics in such a way to spark their interest in order to be able to have the desire to learn more and explore. Imagine if these children, after they learned about our landforms, land and water forms. Imagine if they are able to create 3D of all the landforms and all the water forms. That is also bringing out their creativity. Okay, for example, you give them newspapers, you give them tissue rolls. Let's see what they can do using all of these materials. Okay, you will be amazed on how they will explore the materials. Okay, so I think for our teachers, if you have all of these materials in your campuses, you can try it, and just for them to try out, and let's try to discover what they can bring on the table for you, right? And of course, once they have done something creative, then they will be able to show it to their parents, and that can also be one of your show and tell, right? Sometimes when we give them a piece of paper and they scribble, they draw something for them, they will say, oh, this is actually my house, but it's just lines and scribbles. That doesn't mean they're not creative. That doesn't mean they're not artistic enough just because we do not see any form. Okay? As they say what they draw, they explain to you, they tell you a story of what they have scribbled. That is also part of being creative. So encourage them. Tell them what is this? Wow, mashallah, I can see your house. Okay, maybe you can tell me more about your drawing. Explore more. Let them um, express their idea. Sometimes they might not be able to enunciate it or to say it to you verbally. So maybe through actions, maybe through gestures, they will be able to tell you what they have drawn. Okay? Art plays a very important role in developing fine motor skills, hand strength, and coordination. Cutting, gluing, modeling, crayoning, painting, these are all foundational skills that prepare students for the next phase in their creative journey. Once students masters basic lessons in these areas, they move on to activities which involves more steps, more colors, and more materials. All right? Okay, so art engages the senses, particularly your sense of sight and your sense of touch. So it is immediately appealing to children. Especially when it's arts and craft time, you are still preparing the materials, you're putting it on the table, they're already excited to get it, right? That's how arts and craft is appealing to our children. While they spend time focusing on art, they will learn to become more confident in self expression and, of course, their motor function. Art is very good at helping children stay on a single task for a long period of time, as their only limit is their imagination. Now, this makes it an ideal type of work to help develop focus and critical skills for all children. Now, sometimes creativity is about not just about colors and art tools, other times it's also about problem solving, questions, and answers. Now, I have here activities that allow children to be creative. You can use building blocks like our materials in the Montessori apparatus. We have our broad stairs, our pink tower, and the long rods. You can give arts and crafts for kids, drawing, painting, collaging, or just experimenting with different materials. Dancing is also part of being creative, singing, and playing instruments. So in Brainy Bunch, we have our timetable for arts and craft, and that is done once a week. And we also have our standard arts and craft lesson plan that is also prepared by our academic team. Okay? So shout out to all our academic team who is helping us in preparing all of these materials for our children, right? Okay, so before I move on to the emotional aspect, this is the creative aspect of Spice. Where did we left off from our shout out, Uncle Bud? I think the last is Auntie Rifat, Auntie Aisha from Kamaman, and Auntie Azwina from Kamaman. Now, Auntie Mimi from TTDI Jaya. Okay. Uncle Umar from BB Section 7 Bangi. Hello, Uncle. Auntie Fatona from Saujana Utama. Wow. I'm not used to saying Auntie Fatona and Saujana Utama because you're always Sri Hartamas for me, right? Okay. So Saujana Utama. Auntie Zoo from Puncha Alam. Auntie Majdina from Bibi Kamaman. And we have parents. Yes. Parents from Bibi Puncha Alam, Puan Nadira. Assalamualaikum, Puan. Thank you for joining us. Auntie Aida from Puncha Alam. Auntie Jufen from Rimbayo Campus. Also Auntie Jufen. Okay. Auntie Siti from Satya Alam and Auntie Azi from Bandar Kinrara, Auntie Ika from Bandar Kinrara, Auntie Nadratul from Bandar Kinrara, Auntie Anis or Auntie Dina from Bandar Kinrara. Wow, Bandar Kinrara all present. Okay, Auntie D from Puncha Alam, Uncle Fami from Denai Alam, Auntie Alia from Equine Park, Auntie Ikin from Brainy Bunch Gombada, Auntie Mira from Kerte, Auntie Auni from Puncha Alam, Auntie Auni also from Gombada, Auntie Zira from BBTTDIKL, Auntie Zoo from Bandar Kinrara, Auntie Kila from Equine Park, Auntie Alia from Kamaman, and Auntie Aniza Kalana Jaya, and okay, this one from BB Equine Park, Auntie Ain, Auntie Leah, Auntie Lala, Auntie Tira. Wow. One in all in one. Okay, so that is the part of our creative development, which we encourage our children to explore more, to express their ideas. Okay, another part of being creative can be origami, right? When you fold and then make something out of it. Children, they like all the DIYs. Yes, they always want to do things. Okay. Now, let's move on to our next topic, which is the emotional skills. Now, in the Montessori setting, Students learn how to identify their feelings and identify strategies to help them manage their emotions. Montessori teachers use positive self talk, visualizations, and reframing past interactions to help students manage their feelings. Okay, so our emotional skills, we tackle this through the grace and courtesy lessons, which is our exercises for practical life, our social skills. Children are taught to appropriately communicate their feelings and learn how to interact socially in a respectful manner. Always remember, aunties, uncles, and dear parents who are listening here right now, that children, they experience all these emotions without them knowing that these are the emotions. Okay, that's why it is important for us to label the emotion they are going through. For example, I'll give you a scenario where two children are fighting. You need to explain to them and ask them how they are feeling. Okay, so for example, they have um, color pencil. There's only one color pencil left, red color pencil, particularly. And boy A, let's name the boy, let's say um, Ashraf, took the red pencil first. And suddenly, here comes um, Mikael. And Mikael also wants the red pencil. And they're fighting over that red pencil. Of course, you will try to investigate what is happening here, boys. And then Ashraf will say that I want to use the red pencil. Mikael wants to get it from me. So you need to determine now the emotion that Ashraf is experiencing and what is the emotion that Mikael is experiencing. You need to explain to them what is it that is happening. Okay? So that they will learn how to respect each other by giving way, by sharing what we have in our school. Okay? By labeling the emotion, oh, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling hurt of what Mikael is doing to me because I got the pencil first and he's trying to grab it away from me. So you are labeling the emotion that Ashraf is experiencing. And of course, what emotion is Mikael also portraying? Like, uh, I want to also the color pencil. So, somewhat, what is that emotion he is portraying? Okay, that is why both emotions must be addressed by the teacher. And with that, try to resolve the situation. Okay, when you see children who are happy, who are laughing, who are smiling, oh, I can see a smile on your face. I think you are happy. What is making you happy? Then the child will now say, I'm happy because yesterday we went to the mall and we ate ice cream. So, with that, you are labeling the emotion, and the child will now know that when I am feeling this way, I am actually being happy. Okay? So, important is to label what the children are experiencing. What is the emotion that they are experiencing? At a young age, children already display a range of emotions in social situations through nonverbal communication. Maybe children just give you hug, children just you see them sit at the corner and sulk. You don't know, right? What is happening. But through the non-verbal messages, you already can sense what they are experiencing. Now, this also advances in cognitive development, which allows children to identify their own and others' emotions and the circumstances that lead to their expression. So when you see a child always sulking at the side, always at the corner, you need to go and ask, "Oh, I can see your face." I will always say, "Your face looks like a crumpled paper." And then the child will just smile. Why is it like a crumpled paper? Then you will now try to investigate. You will now try to ask, what is happening? Why are you experiencing? Why are you giving me this kind of facial expression? So with that, the child now will determine that, oh, when I make that face, it actually gives um, some sort of an understanding of the others that I am sulking means I am either sad or I am mad, right? So it is important for us to know and label the emotion, whatever it is that the child is experiencing. Okay? All right. Now, in the Montessori setting, students learn how to identify their feelings and identify strategies to help them manage their emotions. Montessori teachers should have, will, should always have positive talks towards their children and reframe. When I say reframe, you need to rephrase your interaction to the children to help them manage their feelings. Now, children can learn best how to express their emotion and define each emotion means what emotions means for them. They'll understand how different well-known images correspond with what they are feeling. For example, happy, sad, or crying face. This is also a good exercise for our children. When you are in the circle, for example, can you show me happy face? Can you show me sad face? Can you show me angry face? So on and so forth. Okay? Okay, Auntie Charisma, I have a question. How can we cultivate our children's interest in creative and emotional activities such as arts and craft, drama, and play if they are not interested in that? Okay, good question, Uncle Bud. Children, there's a saying, monkey see, monkey do. Do you know that? Isn't it? It's also nature in us, even adults. When we see something that other people are doing, we tend to also want to do it. So, normally in my class, what I will be doing is encourage those always want to do things. And the others who are like lacking of interest, they are just looking. But when you are doing it with the others who are enthusiastic in doing arts and craft, in doing other activities like creative play and so on and so forth, when they see these children are doing inside their hearts, they're also saying, I also want to do. In their minds, they're also saying, I want to do it. Okay. So for our teachers, if you have this type of children, sometimes they are just shy, sometimes they lack confidence, sometimes um, they just want to be, they want to follow their friend also. So this is one way that you can do and handle your class is to show them first. In Montessori, we always have the 3 period lesson. Remember, we always introduce first. We show the children first, because once they see you are doing it, they put that interest as well. When they look at you, the fact that they look at you and they observe you, meaning they are already putting interest in what you are doing. And once you see that they come to you and they suddenly hold, for example, the brush, meaning they are already putting interest in the painting activity. The next step would be giving them praise. Wow, mashallah, I see you holding the paintbrush. Are you ready to do the painting now? Something like that. More on positive reinforcement, more on encouraging the children. Children will always want to have that little push from the teachers. And that little push, they are expecting you to give them reinforcement by giving them positive talk and positive praises. Okay? So I hope that, by doing that, you can cultivate the child's interest in doing all these creative and emotional activities. Another activity that I can see that our children are doing and expressing themselves is when we have our year end concerts, when our children learn a lot of performances, right? They learn how to sing, they do uh, sign language. They also do dancing. They even do musical performance through musical instruments, right? So all of these are all part of creative development in children. Okay, so just like adults, children need to develop strategies for maintaining their emotions. Let's go back to emotions. Uh, so that they can build social emotional skills. When children are more socially and emotionally aware and skilled, they can effectively navigate their relationships. They can calm down easily. They can solve any problem when challenges arise. Okay? Positive reinforcement encourages good behavior. Telling children, good job, well done, mashallah, I hope to see you do more of this. All of that is very important in building the confidence and self esteem of our little ones. Okay? But it's also important not to only reward when they complete task. Okay? Because this can also create insecurities when they do not finish a certain task. It means that they are not good, right? So you need to know how to balance and how to say it. And if they are unable to do certain tasks, do not praise them. So it's praising them with the proper, um how do I say this, praising them properly, giving them the rewards accordingly. Do not just simply say, very good, but it's not even done, right? And when they are done with something, we do not give them praise. So you need to know when to praise your child and when not to praise your child. But before you start any activity, it is better to set your goal. Set what is to be done from this time to this time. So, for example, um, you know that the activity is hard. You know that the activity needs more than 30 minutes. So, break it down to certain goals. Then give them praise when they reach that certain goal. Okay? Now, imagination, according to Dr. Maria Montessori, imagination does not become great until human beings, given the courage and the strength, use it to create. Our care of the child should be governed not by the desire to make him learn things, but by the endeavor always to keep burning within him that light which is called intelligence. Okay? I hope that with this we have learned more about creativity, creative development, and emotional skills. Now, the Montessori approach supports children in identifying and understanding their emotions through mindfulness exercises, quiet reflection, and engaging activities. Children learn to manage their feelings in a healthy way. This emotional awareness helps them navigate social situations with empathy and understanding. Imagine if at the end of the day, you get to ask the children, how did you feel today? What did you feel about your day today? Oh, actually, I started the morning, I was a bit sad because I have to leave my cats alone at home. So I am a bit worried about my cats. But after doing my arts and craft, I feel so happy. Imagine if our children can articulate this, our children can express this freely, vocally, verbally. Imagine if all our children are able to say what they can feel towards you without any judgment. Auntie, I didn't like you today because you shouted at me. Imagine if they can say that to you face to face. It is encouraging our children to be more expressive and to understand you better and to understand themselves better. Imagine parents if they can tell you that, Mommy, Daddy, I'm sad today because you didn't kiss me goodnight last night, because you went home late. Imagine if you have these children saying this to you, meaning to say that they want to express what they really feel. And that will make you understand them more better. And you, once you hear about all these things, positive, negative, you will try to improve yourselves as well. Your parenting skills will be better. Your teaching skills will be better, isn't it? So I do hope that we encourage our children to be more verbal, to be more vocal with whatever they are experiencing. Oh, I was so happy on the way to school because my mom put the ants on the alphabet fun song on the way to school, and we were singing it together. Imagine that kind of scenario where you get to involve in the activities that your children are doing. MashaAllah, I think our children will be progressing more and more, and they will be developing brilliantly, inshallah. Okay? All right, Uncle Bud, where did we stop with our shout outs before we say our announcements for tonight? Okay, Auntie Shira from Brainy Bunch, Kota Kinabalu, Auntie Ima from Dungun, Auntie Biha, our division manager, Auntie Ain from TTDIKL, Auntie Ayu from Gombada, Auntie Tini from our, of course, HQ, Auntie Tini, our division manager, Auntie Hidayah from Kuantan, and Auntie Bella. Hello. And of course, shout out to Auntie Tasha as well, watching here in front of me live. Okay. I think we have announcements to um, give to all of you, Uncle Bud. All right, of course. Our BB Experience Day is still happening. We still have 2 more weeks before we officially open our academic school year. academic year 2024. So, we extend a warm invitation to all parents and visit and explore our vibrant campuses for their Brainy Experience Day. You may visit Brainy Bunch Kulim, Brainy Bunch Kuala Terengganu, Brainy Bunch Kangkar Pulai, because they will have their BB Experience Day on 23rd December. Okay. Also, Brainy Bunch Bandar Baru Udah, Brainy Bunch UTM Skudai, and Brainy Bunch TTDIKL. You may also visit Brainy Bunch Batu Pahat, KL Central, and Desa Tebrau, all 23rd December. So you are free to experience what we have in Brainy Bunch. You can visit them, ask a lot of questions. If you have anything, you can also visit our website to know more about Brainy Bunch. You can drop any comment also in our FB postings. And please also, I have my YouTube channel. And I do hope that you can subscribe and watch the videos that I am posting, because that is also for you to navigate your journey. Navigate not only your journey, the journey with your children, but to navigate the educational journey of your children. Okay, so this virtual open day, we have finished all the aspects of our Brainy Spice. Today ends that Brainy Spice. Moving forward, we will be giving you more topics, more tips, especially for our parents and our teachers who's watching us. And I do hope that you learn something when we are doing the FB Live. If you have any suggestions of the topics that you want me to discuss with you, don't forget to put it at the comment box. Okay. So I think the last shout out will be Auntie Ayu from our parent Puan Che Nurul, our Puan Ayu from Brainy Bunch KT. Oh, what is KT? Suddenly I'm lost because I know KP, Kangkar Pulay. What is KT? Kota Kinabalu. Ay, no, KK. Kuala Terengganu, I think. Yes, correct. Okay. Sorry, I'm already like dizzy. And I do hope that you will be. Yes, Kuala Terengganu. Thank you, Auntie Biha. All right. I do hope that you will stay tuned next week, another Wednesday, on our FB live session. Thank you to Uncle Ba. Thank you to all our teachers and parents who dropped by and watched this episode for our virtual open day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Auntie Azira.
Welcome to Brainy Bunch International Islamic Montessori Preschool, where your child's unique journey begins. At Brainy Bunch, we believe in nurturing young minds through the perfect blend of Islamic wisdom and Montessori principles. Our curriculum is tailored to instill a strong Islamic foundation, fostering a sense of identity, compassion, and faith. Coupled with the proven Montessori method, we focus on personalized and child-centered learning. Your child will explore, discover, and develop at their own pace, igniting a lifelong love for learning. Brainy Bunch is more than just a preschool. Our environment is designed to foster creativity, collaboration, and critical thinking. We prepare children not just for school, but for life. Our dedicated and passionate teachers are here to guide and inspire every child, ensuring they be the best version of themselves. Join us at Brainy Bunch International Islamic Montessori Preschool, where your child's brightest future awaits. Contact us today and let your child be the best of themselves.